If you're struggling to hook your prospect or your audience's attention, you might need a lead magnet quiz. In this video, we're going to go over a simple 3-step process for how to create a lead magnet quiz that will help you generate new leads. If you follow along, by the end of this video, you're going to have a few starter questions that you can immediately plug into an online quiz builder and start testing with your audience. For those that stick with me until the end, I'm going to hook you up with my Digital Marketing Jumpstart Kit, which provides a ton of tips and tricks to help you level up your digital marketing. So if you're excited to learn about how to create a lead magnet quiz, hit that like button below. And as usual, use these timestamps to navigate throughout anything we review in this video. First things first, what is a lead magnet quiz? A lead magnet quiz is one of those quizzes that outputs a result of the type of person you are. Most commonly, it's something like, what's your personality type? Which Harry Potter character are you? And so on. Creating quizzes like these can be a fun and engaging way to captivate the attention of our prospects. Now that we understand what a lead magnet quiz is, let's jump into the 3 steps we can take to create an effective lead magnet quiz. The first step we need to take is to ask ourselves, what are the interesting questions that we are always asking our prospects or our clients? What do they care about? What do they need more of? What do they always come to us for help for? By answering these questions, we can start to think about what the basis is for the lead quiz that we're going to create. For example, let's say we're trying to coach teachers on how to start tutoring online. Commonly asked questions related to that might be something like, which video conferencing platform is better, Zoom or Google Conferences? Or something else that might ask is, how should I market my services? Or how do I find my first clients? These are the sorts of questions that you want to start thinking about when you're trying to create an effective lead magnet quiz. That wraps up tip number 1. By the way, if you're new here, I'm Will, and on this channel, I teach you sales, digital marketing, and entrepreneurship with new videos every single week. So if that sounds like something that interests you, be sure you hit that subscribe button and that notification bell below so that you can get notified when I create new helpful content like this. Also, if you're finding this video helpful, be sure you hit that like button below. Now let's jump into step number 2. Step number 2 is to think about 25 questions that we can incorporate into our lead magnet quiz. Building on our example of wanting to coach teachers on how to start an online tutoring business, we might ask a question like, how would you characterize your tech abilities? I'm a complete tech newbie, I'm pretty good with computers, or my friends and family are always coming to me for tech help. Try to have at least 3 answer options. This way we can start to have a variety of responses and results when we are thinking about the results section of our lead magnet quiz. Another question we might ask our teachers is, what part of tutoring do you enjoy most? Answer options could be, I enjoy the part of helping students. It could be, I enjoy having a side hustle. And the last one could be, I enjoy running a business. Another question that I can think of is, you could ask, how is your client load today? Answer choices could be, I feel like I could get more clients, it's manageable, or help, I'm completely overwhelmed. As you write these questions, the point of these answer choices is to start to think about the different profiles of customers that you are most commonly serving. Think about what they're best at as well as what they're worst at and when they are most engaged in your conversations with your clients. One crucial tip when you're outlining these 25 sample questions is to make sure that you have at least one question on their budget and their timeline. Taking our example, we might ask our teachers, how urgently do you want to start tutoring online? The reason why we need to ask this question is because it allows us to prioritize which prospects of ours that complete this lead magnet quiz are actually going to be good potential customers for us. Once you have your list of 25 example questions, you're going to want to think about how you can narrow this down to 5 to 7 key questions. Try to think about how you might rank order the questions that you've outlined to just choose the very best ones. I know this is super hard, but if you do this, it'll make sure that the quiz that you're actually creating is super engaging and is going to convert really well. If you're struggling and cutting down your questions, it can be helpful to ask a friend or family member for their input so that you can get somebody else's perspective and be a little bit less biased. Step number 3 is to build out your lead magnet quiz using a form builder or a quiz builder tool. You can use a tool like Interact, which allows you to build an online quiz, segment your audience, and drive traffic to your site. One of the best parts about Interact is that they have a ton of templates that are super easy and fast to begin using. You can see that on the screen here. Best of all, you can create your own quiz for free to get started. These quizzes will then be able to be embedded on your website, on a particular landing page, or in an email campaign that you might send to your list. Using a tool like Interact, you'll be able to guide your respondent to the different outcomes based on the ways that they answer the particular questions. So taking our example of coaching teachers to starting to tutor online, I'm going to bucket those teachers into 3 different audiences. The first group is going to be online tutoring newbies, the second group is going to be experienced tutors, and the last group is going to be online tutoring gurus. As you can see on the screen here, it's super easy for me to change the results of each particular pathway that I'd like to incorporate into my quiz. Something you should note is that with the free account in Interact, in order for you to lead capture, you will need to upgrade. That being said though, you can start with just a 14-day trial to try out the software and see for yourself whether or not it fits your needs. If you don't already have an Interact account, use the link in the video description. By doing so, you'll also help support the channel. Once you get your questions as well as your results in a pretty good place, one of the last things you're going to do is think about how you're going to title your quiz. Here, you're going to follow the same process that we did in step number 2. I recommend that you come up with 25 example titles and then narrow it down to your top 5. From there, ask for some feedback and see which one sticks most with your desired audience. By forcing yourself to come up with 25 different title ideas, you're going to weed out all of your bad ideas and be left with all of your better ideas. This is actually the method of how BuzzFeed finds viral content. They A/B test a ton of different titles to see which one gets the most click-through rates before they then stick with the top performing title. If you don't want to use Interact to build your quiz, you can also use other form builders. Another one that I've used commonly is Typeform. That being said though, their free account did recently get nerfed significantly, so I definitely recommend that you check out the different features on the free accounts before you decide which platform to invest your money in. One of the biggest benefits of Interact is that it integrates directly with a ton of email marketing providers. The reason why this is helpful is because it allows you to avoid having to create a separate Zap connection between the form builder that you're using or your quiz builder and your email marketing provider. There are 2 big takeaways from today's video. The first one is that lead magnets can be a great way for you to hook your prospects with something that's engaging and fun. The second thing to remember is that lead magnets should evoke an emotional response from your prospects or your customers. It's only by evoking this sort of response that they will be compelled to work with you or want to reach out to you based off of the result that they get from the quiz. Now it's your turn. Tell me in the comments below what topic you're thinking about creating a lead magnet quiz on. If you're just getting started with content marketing, check out my Content Marketing Jumpstart Kit in the link in the video description below. In it, I provide a ton of free tips and tricks for jumpstarting your content marketing and digital marketing efforts. If you found this video helpful, do me a favor and hit that like button below. By doing so, you'll help this video get discovered by more people that are looking for how to create a lead magnet quiz. Also, share it with anybody that you know that might be looking for new ways to engage their prospects and improve their outbound process with a lead magnet quiz. Lastly, if you're new here, consider joining the community by hitting that subscribe button and that notification bell to get new videos like these every single week. I'll teach you some real-world business skills that you can use to grow your business, get more customers, and hone your business acumen. That's it for this time though. I'll catch you guys next time when we talk about SEMrush's keyword gap tool and how to use it to rank #1 for a ton of long tail keywords. In the meantime though, check out these videos that YouTube thinks you might like.